And he is down the block from where this fire was. And Greg, what's the latest where you're at?
So we're right outside St. Athanasius Church, and this is where we're told that all of the families and all of the people who were impacted by that fire were taken. A lot of them are still in there now, including the people who were taken there. The entire class of a daycare that was actually across the street from that fire. And throughout the day, the parents of those kids, which you can only imagine just how relieved they were coming by, picking them up and bringing them home. That being said, most of the people living in this area actually aren't kids. They're almost all elderly, with one neighbor saying that they jokingly call this the Y side of the neighborhood. She tells us that the original explosion from the fire was so strong that the TV in her house over a block away actually fell off of the wall. And she immediately ran outside, only to see the entire street covered in smoke. Now we now know that a woman was killed in this fire. 77 years old, who neighbors describe as being someone who was just part of the community that they would always see just walking around the streets, happy to help out, and someone who never missed a community event during the summer. And they say summers just won't be the same without her. An especially heartbreaking image, fire officials telling us that they found her outside of the building that exploded, lying on the ground next to her sister. And now neighbors want her to know that they'll be here for her.
It's the family members. That's what I worry about. Like, this is, like, you can only imagine the memories that they had in that house, you know, and you know, not having someone there for them or just being taken away. I can't imagine what they're feeling.
As for the other people impacted by the fire, officials saying that at least 5 or 6 other buildings will need to be kept empty, at least for tonight. So they're working with those families to try and find them temporary housing, working with hotels. The Red Cross telling us they've spoke with at least 8 families so far to try and help out as many people who are inside that church as possible. That's the latest in Longwood. Greg Thompson, News 12.
All right, Greg.